Welcome back to the Tall Order Podcast.
The Tall Order Podcast with your host, Carter.
And Rocco.
Welcome. So
Yay.
We're here, biggest thing, we're here in a new space today.
Third time's a charm.
Third time's a charm. We wanted to try a new space. I think the first two, we were like working it out. And then this hopefully feels right.
I think it feels right. It feels very clean and like simple.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always been simple, but it's been easy to set up, I guess. And then we have nice new lights, so we look really glam.
Yeah, super glam. And then we have our pink microphones, which we'll see if you guys like these.
These are our little Furbies.
And working on these new cars, our Furbies.
Our pink little Furbies. You know, one day when we get proper mics, maybe we'll still have a little homage of our pink Furbies.
I love the pink.
I think they're really cute.
I think pink is cute.
I think so. It goes with our little note cards,
our new note cards too.
Not to segue into that, but we have little talking points.
There's progress.
I know, we're learning. Podcasting is a whole learning process. I'm enjoying it though. It's really fun.
I'm really enjoying it as well. This is like super fun.
It is.
Yeah.
And we get together every other week or so to do this. And
oh, I mean, we get together more often than that, but yeah.
Yes.
The pod.
I think though that the every 2 week thing is a good pace for us right now.
Yeah.
Because we're busy working ladies.
So busy.
I know.
You just got a new brand deal. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I just got a new listing.
Yay.
Yeah.
Life is good. We're working.
Cheers to us.
Yay. Cheers. How do you do that? You do like tap your, do you tap your tap?
I guess.
My nails are finally
This is like
long
the tea.
enough. As
it's
a chef.
also like the tea, but like. Oh yeah. How are your new nails?
Yeah, they're good.
I need to get mine done.
They're good. I have there's 3 fake ones because they're all broken, but they're good. As a chef, we're not supposed to have long nails, but I've been addicted. It's a new addiction of mine. I just feel nice because I'm always in chef clothing. My hair is pulled back. I can put a little bit of makeup on, but just like I feel like I need a little bit of like me and self-expression.
Yes.
I'm not gonna do like crazy glam makeup when I'm working because it's hot and sweaty and gross. So a little bit of nail just feels good. And I wear gloves. Like I wash my hands constantly and I wear gloves a lot. So I stay as hygienic. Where I work, I'm the boss, so I can make my rules. And my rules say nails are okay.
Yeah. Well, I think that's so funny. Well, I mean, having nails, like not only that, but like that's a tall order, but like the hidden money of being a girl is a tall order.
It really is.
Like there's been a few other like influencers that I follow. There's like Blair Walnuts and like Jade Schenker, and they talk about it, but it's like everything from your hair, your nails, your skincare, your Botox, your teeth whitening, your fillers, and or if you're getting a facelift or different things like I've had done. There's just like the upkeep as you get older, the levels go up.
The tiers, and it's endless what you can do. And with trends, like there's always something new that you should be doing. Like you have that little shaky thing that the vibrating plate that you stand on.
The vibrating plate.
Yeah.
So I've gotten a few of my girlfriends in on this, and I don't know if it's, I love it. It's just like an extra 10 minutes a day, and you like vibrate on it. You vibrate. You stand on it and it vibrates, but it's like really good for lymphatic drainage. It wakes up the muscles. It's supposed to be great for bone density.
Yeah.
It's just like a nice 10-minute way to wake up, and I use it almost as a meditation.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you do you have a red light therapy mask?
I don't have a red light mask.
I know people do that. They'll put like their red light therapy mask on, and then they
so I haven't gotten behind the red light mask because like I haven't found one that I've been like, oh, I have to have that one because I'm not sure on the science of it, but I do believe in like red light sauna.
Yeah, infrared.
Which I've seen.
Is it the same as infrared or just red light? Is it 2 different things?
I need to do more research. Maybe we'll talk about that on the next one.
Yeah, but I agree with you on like the hidden costs of being a girl. Like, I actually literally canceled a Botox appointment I had about 2 weeks ago because I was like, I really don't want to be spending the money. And it's not like I don't get Botox at all. I've had it done twice in my life. And the most recent was 2.5 years. So I haven't done anything like that in a long time. And I just feel like tired of spending money on that when I could be spending it on vacation or putting it away for savings or whatever it might be.
So what? It ends up being like $600 or something like that.
If I was to do like a little bit of baby Botox, I wouldn't want to do a ton, but it's still a lot of money.
Well, how many units?
I have no idea. I would do.
Well, these are questions that you need to know. So, because like I get different units in my forehead, different in my chin. Then if you want to do your lip, which doesn't last very long.
Because you move your mouth a lot.
And if you get a facelift, you still need Botox. Just letting you know, everyone know, you still need Botox. But like, yeah, I mean, I haven't gotten it in a while. And it's definitely an expense. I get about 40 units still. I still probably get the same amount that I got before.
How often? Like 3 months?
But I look
6 months?
Obviously I look much different than I did before. So same me, but like different, just younger. I was going religiously like every 2.5 to 3 months because I work out so much and I love working out. And
that's also
Botox.
like the kicker. Like you metabolize it so fast when you're active.
Metabolize it so fast. And they're like,
angry.
it'll last like 3 months. It's like, no, it doesn't. It lasts like 2 months.
It makes me angry.
I definitely need it.
That's why I don't want to spend the money, because like being active and then you're literally eating away that money that you spent, and it's frustrating.
Yeah.
But
I feel like I need to like keep up with Botox.
no,
Yeah.
you look great.
Yeah.
I would do my 11s because I do this so
I love it
much.
like in my, like up here.
And my forehead. That's where I would want the most. Everywhere else, like I don't mind a smile line here, like at all, like the crow's feet. Right? That's what these are?
That's like, the crow's feet is actually the biggest thing that's bothering me, but it's also under the eyes.
Oh,
but
yeah,
you can't get Botox under the eyes, and like what do you do to fix it?
I don't know. I guess you go into a
There's, like, other
consultation and ask, but
Yeah. Anyways,
but what?
you don't need it. You're gorge.
Same.
You like literally like we don't need it.
No.
Okay. So the moral of the story is we don't need Botox that often. Save your money.
No.
Wait, like do it like twice a year.
Yeah, or like once a year. I feel like
Yeah.
when I did it 2 years ago, I did the 11s and I did the forehead.
Yeah.
I also did the dowels, which I absolutely hated.
Yeah.
That made me nauseous. Like I would like try to move the muscles, and that made me nauseous. But okay, but my point was, you kind of get into like a muscle memory thing where you start to like not really use those muscles, even as the Botox fades. You don't use that muscle as much for like 6 months after it kind of goes away. And then after those, so it's kind of like a 9-month window, or maybe even a year, where it's like your body is full on back to its like normal thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like a once a year thing, I think is fine, is doable for me at least, for what like I would want to spend. But then I'm just like,
I'll need it more
so
than that,
expensive
because
still.
like I used to go from being like I want zero movement in my face, zero. Like freeze me.
No.
Now I'm like okay with a little movement.
I love expression.
Yeah.
I just don't like.
But I get enough to where now, like not too much.
Yeah.
We should do like a full podcast where we have like someone come on and like talk to us about like the benefits of it.
Just do Botox. Do Botox.
We
for
should
us.
do a live podcast where we get our Botox.
That would be fun.
Wait, we should also have
we
we
have
should have my
friends.
doctor on.
Okay.
We should do that. We should have my
That'd be fun.
doctor. We can talk about all my surgeries.
Yeah.
It'll be like a wellness.
And your future plans of surgeries too, or no? You don't have anything.
I feel like
lined up.
Well, it depends, I guess, on everyone's experience of it, and I can talk more about it in detail. But like, I will for sure get another facelift. I love the results of it, and they say that it doesn't last forever.
Every 10 years or something, right?
Every 10 to 15 years you do it. Like, I will definitely do it again. Denise Richards just got one. Like, she looks
They're looking really good
incredible. They look
now.
so good.
They're looking
The men
really
are getting
good.
facelifts.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it, because you can only do, I think it was Erica Jane that said this, you can only do so many peptides, drink so many green juices, and there's nothing a little like stitch and like can't fix.
I would be down for a facelift later
It's just
down the line, but I'm not there yet.
It's a whole process.
Yeah.
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 But like, yeah, it's a process.
But it's just so expensive. Like Kris Jenner's facelift was like $300,000,
That's insane.
maybe even more, actually.
I'll let my doctor tell you how much my facelift was. So it's not.
And it changed. Well, and it'll get more and more expensive, I think, because the demand will go up.
Yeah.
But there's been people who are getting facelifts in Mexico that look incredible, and it's a lot cheaper.
Really?
And people go abroad for a lot of stuff.
I think
Korea, Turkey, like there's a lot of people that go abroad
Very
for.
common. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have friends that have done that. Yeah.
But yeah, the Mexico, like in Guadalajara
Yeah.
or something, there's like this crazy surgeon that does like incredible work.
Well, what's hilarious is I got my facelift to look like I didn't have a facelift, and I got my nose job to look like I didn't have a nose job, and I got my boobs done to look like I didn't have my boobs done, but now I'm telling everyone about it.
That's okay.
But it looks natural.
That's okay. I always tell people that
my
I
boobs
got.
at times like do not look natural, but
I tell people I got my boobs done all the time, and they are like, "What?" because I was just very, very tiny before, and I got a very small change, and I kind of like that. It's kind of like a surprise.
But
Your
to
nose
go
looks good
back,
though.
Yeah,
You're-
no,
like I
me?
I didn't know Carter pre nose job, but I've seen your photo that used to.
we posted it on the last episode. If you watched.
about your eras. Yeah,
My eras.
And I like you look very different. You've done an incredible transformation.
Getting your
I will
nose
say.
done will.
You were beautiful before. Let me say
completely-
that first and foremost. That you were
Thank
beautiful
you.
before.
I think before it was giving like Paris Hilton, but from the side it was giving like witch.
No, I would say more like. Don't take this the wrong way because she's beautiful. Ashley Simpson.
Oh yeah, she got her nose done.
Yeah.
I don't think she looks good though with a nose job.
No, I agree. She
didn't
looked
get-
better with her old nose.
She looked better with the old nose. Like I feel like when she got her nose done, they didn't choose the right one for her face.
I agree. Because back then, I think everyone was doing kind of like a standard universal thing versus like going a little bit more artistically based on, because everyone's face is different, as it should be. Like,
Our lighting is falling.
it's fine.
It's okay.
That was funny. Okay.
But yeah, everyone was doing. But to go back to the original point, I think it's very expensive to be a woman.
It is.
It's so expensive.
If you want to be keeping
and if you want a hot woman, then it's a lot.
It's expensive.
It's expensive.
It's high maintenance. We're
high maintenance.
I try to be as
it's a
low
tall
maintenance
order.
as possible, but it is a tall order to be a woman because you're always having to keep up with the trends, try to learn the new things that might be working great.
Yes.
But there's also a lot of experimentation and failure because like back in the day, everyone was doing filler, and now we know that's kind of not the thing to do.
Filler ages
at all.
you.
It does.
Well, it spreads on your whole face.
The filler is so associated with people who have age and are using it that now people who are doing it when they're younger, who have that filler look, are associated with that older demographic.
Well, that was the main option back then. It was like get filler or then the next thing was get threads.
Well, 'cause everyone
which was dangerous. And then people started getting facelifts. And then when I got my facelift at my age, I was mid-30s, and everyone was like, oh my God, like, I can't believe you did that. Like, you're so young. And I look young now, but it's like preventative maintenance, so to speak.
Yeah.
Because it's more, even though it's like unnatural to like cut your face, but like you're not putting chemicals into your body.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Except for botulism.
Except for they put you to sleep
Except for
and then you're
Botox.
frozen, and then they like give you all the medicine to recover. But yeah,
That's true.
it's a tall order to be a woman.
Okay, so I left everyone on a bit of a cliffhanger last episode, and I want to finish the story about how I started working for the Lakers. We left off on me getting a phone call on a Wednesday night to be on their plane Friday morning to fly to Memphis. So it was really exciting. I had never flown on a private jet before, so I had to go to the private jet terminal at LAX on Friday morning.
Where is the private jet terminal?
It is like when you're on the 105 freeway and then you exit to go to LAX. It's the exit before, and if you're passing LAX on your right hand side, it says Atlantic Aviation. I think it's Atlantic
So anyway,
Aviation.
so you get off, and is it like a quick off? Like, did you Uber?
I Ubered, and I got like a nice car to Uber because I
So you just wanted to show up in like a nice car.
I wanted to be professional.
Okay.
I didn't want to show up in like on a Honda Civic. I wanted to have like a black car.
A black SUV. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I did.
And did anyone
No,
see you?
I was so early because you don't have to go through any sort of security.
So you wasted all that money for
And I had no idea
That's
what.
disappointing.
I didn't know what a little bit, but I also didn't know what everything entailed.
I would have done the same thing.
Yeah, I think anyone probably would in that situation, I would think. But I again, didn't know if there was a security process. I also didn't know who I was meeting at. Like, I didn't know any of the Lakers people except for literally, only person I knew was LeBron from working the previous jobs in catering.
And
his people. I knew LeBron and his people.
And and then the main woman that you were working with
I spoke to on the phone.
Yeah.
My main contact with the Lakers was never on Zoom. It was just phone conversations. So I had to Google obviously what they look like. But
so who did you meet with when you arrived?
I met with, so people started to trickle in. I sat on a couch and I was just sitting and waiting for people to trickle in. And when you're traveling with a team, everyone wears like Lakers gear, whatever sports team, so that you're very identifiable as like who is within this big entourage of traveling people. So I just see this nice girl and I just go up to her. I'm like, hey, I don't know who I'm supposed to talk to check in, but I was hired. I'm the chef that's traveling with you guys. And she goes, oh my God, we heard all about the chef that's coming. It's like a big deal. We've never had a chef before. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to die.
Oh wait, that's so exciting.
It was. So I go to this girl. I'm like, I don't know anyone.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go up to, LeBron hadn't showed up anyway. So I'm not going to go up to LeBron. But it's LeBron. You don't go up to him and just be like, hey, I don't know where to go. Want to tell me? You know what I mean?
Do you have a nickname for him?
LJ.
Hey, LJ.
I go up to the lady and it turns out she's just like a massage therapist. And she's like, okay, you're going to want to talk to this person.
That must have felt so good though that they were like,
she was really nice.
She was immediately excited. They were like, oh, we've never had a chef before.
It was very nice.
And what year was this?
I felt very welcomed. 2023. 2023.
Okay, 2023.
Yeah.
Okay, we're starting this 2023.
Yeah, so it was 3 years ago almost.
Wow. And that was the first time they had a private chef join them on a
traveling, apparently. Yeah.
Amazing.
So I meet with the people. They're like, you need to be wearing Lakers gear so that people know that you're with us, because nobody knows who you are. You're like a new face.
So what'd they put you in?
It's like a little quarter zip. I'll insert a photo.
They gave you a quarter zip?
A quarter zip, right? Is that what it's called?
It's like
here?
Purple? Or?
No, it was black. It was all black. Everyone wore black, or white or gray.
You know what?
And then you have your Lakers gear.
My brand, I've sat courtside recently and now I'm we'll talk about this. Now I'm jaded because I don't want to sit not courtside. Well, so if anyone's out there and you want to go courtside with me, let me know.
Yeah, same.
I'm waiting for my Pamela Anderson moment.
There you go.
No, but my new jacket that I got after I went courtside at the last Lakers game, it was the first jacket that came out and it's like all blacked out and it's like a bomber jacket and it's super sick. So maybe that's like what they were like moving into in 2023, but they like just came out with it when I went last year in 25.
Everyone wears the black gear. It's just they want to look like
sexy.
Slick.
It's very LA.
Yeah, and I mean, look, I'm not wearing all black, but I am all about the all black. It's just easy.
So it's a sexy black quarter zip.
Yeah, not sexy. Definitely not sexy.
Okay, we'll see a photo. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I'll insert the photo. I'll show you.
Insert here.
And so this girl who I like befriended initially, it was time to go onto the plane, she was like, do you want to get a photo on the tarmac? And I was like, yeah, but like I feel like awkward, like I want to be professional. She's like, no, you're fine. She was so nice and cool.
She's that's who therapist,
and that's who took the photo for me.
Okay.
And they gave me like a little bag, a little swag bag with all of my other t-shirts, because they gave me multiple t-shirts to wear for work. And so then we get onto the plane, and the plane's not like a small jet because you're traveling with the players, the coaches, and all of the entourage. And the entourage includes media people, social media people, photographers. You have your massage therapist, your physical therapist, everyone. So it's actually a regular plane. So
there's one massage therapist, one
no, there's multiple. There's multiple
of each. Okay.
Yeah, I don't even know how many.
How big was the plane? Like how many?
Like it's a regular plane, but they take out all of the regular seating and make it all first class seating throughout the whole plane. Nice. It's like it's through Delta. It's like they're private.
Do you think were on the flight that you first went on?
I would say about 60 people were on it, because I knew going in I would be catering and cooking for 60 people.
Did you have to prepare, like, tell us about like the experience for getting like the situation with the plane, like and the food
So the food,
prior, like how does that work? Because I know like for a commercial airline, like it's completely different.
yeah, the food on the plane is predetermined by a third party that the Lakers use.
Yeah.
And they coordinate the food with Delta so that it's delivered.
So you have to just work with the food that Delta.
When we were on the plane, I had no affiliation with that food. I was not involved with that.
Okay.
It was when we got to the hotel. My job was the food being catered on site in Memphis. The hotel that they were staying at in Memphis, they don't have a Four Seasons or Ritz-Carlton, which is what they're used to. That's like the standard when they would travel to different cities.
Yeah.
They're in nice hotels. So in Memphis, they don't have that. And when I went in and we arrived, it was in the evening, the food was already out. And again, no affiliation with that food because I was not there. I saw what I was working with though. I saw like gross stewed meat. I saw like overcooked mushy vegetables. I saw overly steamed rice.
So you had to take things that were already cooked and then just serve them?
No. I saw what they were serving and wiped all of that away, went to Whole Foods, picked up so many fruits and vegetables.
Providing for them to win
Exactly.
games.
Exactly. That was the whole point. Because they were
You need them to be optimal.
Yeah, they were a wild card
It's a
position.
tall order.
Yeah.
It's a tall
It
order.
was a tall order of what I had to do. Let me tell you, it was a tall
and also,
order.
let's talk about how much food do these players need to eat?
A lot, but they actually wouldn't eat a ton. It was crazy. Like they should be eating a lot, but I saw what they were eating and people would be surprised.
Yeah.
So when I got to the hotel, I had to meet with the chefs, tell them a game plan, make a whole menu.
Yeah.
And basically I knew the next day I had to be up at 4:30 in the morning to be preparing breakfast for everyone. We're serving about 50 to 60 people.
Okay.
And their buffet, I learned this initially when I got there, their buffet program was horrendous. It's mostly pre-made stuff. They would buy cereals, they'd be pre-made pastries, sometimes pre-cut fruit even.
Yeah.
So I was making everything from scratch.
Yeah.
I was losing my mind. And that was not just for breakfast, that was also for breakfast, that was for lunch and for dinner. And that's what we would provide for them every single day staying at the hotel, regardless if there was a game or not, because they would also get food. It's a whole other thing. They would get food at the stadium too.
On top of what you were serving them?
So they're getting food at every moment, basically.
Yeah.
That's why they weren't eating so much, because they're just constantly being fed. I would see LeBron eating very healthy. He was very particular. We would provide him a custom meal every time.
LeBron is the GOAT.
Well, he is,
GOAT,
but he was
like
also
best.
a model for these players. So a lot of them what
So
is
they
he
look up
eating?
to him.
They did. What is he eating? Can I have that? And I would make it, and they're like, I don't like it. And I was like, well, I'm sorry, it's not like
Can you
pasta Alfredo.
Can you tell us what his meal was? His favorite meals were? Did you make special meals for him?
It was always a gluten-free, before game, it was always a gluten-free pasta with chicken and some sort of vegetables.
Okay.
He loved branzino, he loved steak, he stayed gluten-free primarily, lots of vegetables. He avoided tomatoes for inflammation.
Okay.
It's been a while, so it's been a minute, but anyway, so I provided this food, and there was this very big excitement surrounding the fact that they had a chef and the food was really good. Because when we got to the hotel, when we first arrived and saw the food that was initially displayed, everyone was like, man, the food sucks, F this place, blah, blah, blah. Everyone was super negative about it.
Yeah.
Then a lot of pressure on me
Yeah.
to produce really great food. So the next morning I was like, I have to knock it out of the park.
Yeah.
And actually the staff at the hotel almost fucked it up really badly. But I had to basically yell at them in front of all of the Lakers admin people. I'm talking about Rob Pelinka and the owners and whatnot. And I unfortunately chewed out the buffet staff because they were moving slowly, they were not timely, and it set a precedence of what the expectations were, and also that I was on the same level and they understood what needed to get done.
Rob Pelinka, okay. I'm naive.
It's okay. So Rob Pelinka is the general manager of Lakers.
Okay.
He is
Is he still the general manager of Lakers? Because
I don't know. I don't keep up anymore since I'm not working for them
I don't know
anymore.
if I know.
But at least he was. And he was originally Kobe's agent, I believe, back in the day.
Okay.
And he became very close with the Buss family and has stayed with the Lakers. And he's an institutional name. So the food was great for lunch, dinner, and breakfast, obviously. And I think they had a game that night. So I don't remember what happened. I believe they won. The Lakers won, which was a big upset
Who
because
were they playing?
Memphis. And
Okay.
Memphis
So you
is number
remember.
2.
So you flew to Memphis,
Yes.
Tennessee. Okay.
Memphis is number 2. And so it was a big upset for them to lose.
What hotel did you stay at?
It was, I don't want to say in case they travel there. No, we can't talk about it.
Why?
It's like security. Like you don't want people to like go to the hotel when they're in the town.
Oh, okay.
The Lakers won the next day, and the food was great. The morale was great. I was working my fucking ass off. I was working from 5 a.m. to about 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Every day, sleeping for 4 hours. And this is not even an exaggeration.
You're basically an athlete. You are giving athlete mentality.
I was. This was my time to shine.
Is equal to athlete.
No. No. Maybe in
You're
this,
slaving away.
in this case, maybe I was getting like 30, like
You're just chopping. Knife. I don't know.
right.
scared.
Exactly.
You're scared.
Exactly. Let's keep her out of the kitchen. But Rob,
I'm really good at chopping onions, so
yeah, I love it.
maybe not
Okay.
the way you like them, but
Probably not, but we can go over that. We continue to do well in Memphis, and the morale is really high. Rob Pelinka comes up to me, shakes my hand, and asks me, how can we keep you for the rest of playoffs? And I was like, I'm your girl. I got you. I will be with you. The Lakers win Memphis, and they go to the next round, where they played San Francisco. So we go to San Francisco. We're staying at a St. Regis, a much nicer hotel. And this time I have the chef who was in France with me. So now it's me and her as the chefs working together.
I've seen a random podcast about the St. Regis in San Francisco.
Okay.
Not podcast, sorry, TV show.
About the St. Regis?
Episode about the St. Regis in San Francisco. And he's a famous chef, and he's been on like a few shows.
Oh,
I'm gonna look it up after this.
please.
I
I don't know it.
Wait, I randomly watched it, and like they had this random show, and like it wasn't great, but like it was like an amazing chef.
Cool.
And it might be the same chef.
It might be. So I worked in the catering department, which is slightly different than like the nice restaurant department.
Okay.
Although there was an overlap. Hotels work in there's catering and room service, which is kind of the same. And then you have like the restaurant, which is also a very separate, because it's just different operations. So again, kicking ass, making food that's great. The morale for the team is high. I'm still losing my goddamn mind working crazy hours, working from 6 a.m. to midnight easily.
What were your like top to bottom meals? Quick.
Breakfast in the morning, we would have an omelet station, a waffle station, and then we would have
So you had a team behind you.
well, yeah, the staff of the hotel.
So you would just show up and then you would use the staff there.
Of course, yeah. I wasn't making everything by myself. I had to delegate tasks to everyone. It would be impossible for me to make everything.
Omelet, waffle.
I would pre-make chia seed puddings. Sometimes we would have they love that. We would have a parfait bar. Yeah. We have a parfait bar, fresh juices, fresh fruit. And then we would have, I can't remember, scrambled eggs. We would have like chicken, sausage, or turkey bacon because there was no pork served, as well as sometimes like a potato dish. That would be breakfast. Lunch, we would alternate different cuisines. So like,
Did you sweet potato or like regular
Both.
Idaho potatoes?
Both.
Okay.
both. We would switch it up.
Yeah.
Got to keep it fun and spicy for everyone.
Okay.
For lunch, we would have like maybe it was Asian, so we would do like a chicken teriyaki, steamed rice, some stir-fried vegetables, maybe like a miso bone broth soup or something like that. And then we'd always have like a nice salad composed. Not that they would ever eat salad, but I would still do it. And then dinner, again, similar to lunch.
You need an option. Like someone wants like one bite of a salad, like one leafy green.
Hey, They could. If they wanted, it would just be like a composed salad. They can take a thing and put it on their plate. It was buffet style.
And then dinner?
Dinner was the same as lunch. But before games, we would have kind of like a pasta station and a stir fry station set
But it
up.
was gluten-free?
No.
No,
We would
regular?
have gluten-free options, but also just regular pasta.
And stir fry, so like rice.
Rice or noodles, yeah. And they love that because then they can like customize. They can either make it like with pesto or Alfredo or tomato sauce, and then we would have stir fry, which would be like, you know, Asian-y flavors.
Yeah.
And they like that because that's what they would have in their locker rooms before games back in LA. So it was familiar. You keep the familiarity, keep the routines, keep people. So, you know, there's some superstitions around sports. People want to like eat the same thing before a game.
1000%.
Yeah. In fact, Anthony Davis, who was on the team then, would eat the exact same thing, and I would make that personally.
Did you give him a special dish every time?
He would want the exact same thing every time.
What was it? Tell us.
It was a chicken Alfredo with broccoli.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love broccoli.
Yeah.
Chicken Alfredo sauce.
He loved it. It was great. And he gave me the exact recipe that his private chefs do. So I was able to just duplicate that. Oh. Yeah.
Anthony Davis. You're so cute.
He's no longer with the Lakers though.
I know. Where's he
And then
now?
after let me tell you, I think Dallas. But then after the game, the players would like sometimes hang out afterwards and they would order late night snacks. And that service was just for the players. It wouldn't be for like all 60 people.
Chocolate.
Quesadillas.
Okay.
Ice cream and cookies.
What kind of ice cream?
Like vanilla ice cream or like a dairy-free ice cream, depending. They loved chicken quesadillas. I had a vegan player.
The dairy-free ice cream, would you do like coconut or almond?
I don't remember. I think whatever was like best available.
Yeah.
Because I'm in a city.
Yeah.
I have to go to Whole Foods and get what's available. And then I had a vegan player, so would oftentimes make like a vegan dish for him.
Who were the vegan players?
Jared Vanderbilt was, and then there was one other one later on, but I can't remember his name. But yeah, so that was basically what I was doing on the road.
But like, what tea can you tell us? Can you tell us anything spicy?
Not really. They were very good boys. They would always be gambling. They would always
being really nice.
They would always
I feel like she's not telling us.
No, I'm serious. They really were. They were, if there was anything crazy, like they kept it very much away from me. I was not involved ever. But like they would play cards together and like gamble, and I would like come in like that late night time. I would come and deliver all the ice cream and cookies, and they would have like stacks of cash playing whatever card game together. And I was just like, I made this joke one time of like, "Where's my tip?" And they like were gonna hand me stuff, and I was like, "No, I'm kidding. I am so kidding. Like that is not the relationship I am creating here."
Yeah.
So I never took the money from them ever, but they had. I mean, they're young kids playing cards, having fun because they have the money, and they weren't doing anything illegal, but it was just like, it was just what they like to do.
That's so nice.
Yeah. And they have to, and I think it's a little lonely because they would.
They're traveling. I feel like they're traveling. So you're with players that are traveling all the time.
Yeah.
And like, what are they going to do when they're not playing?
They're just hanging out in the hotel because it's a
hanging
safety issue, especially at Memphis. It was a safety issue. But
Use ChatGPT to answer that.
I'm going to wrap up this Lakers story because it is getting very long. But basically,
But the people may like it.
I know
I don't feel like this is the end of it. I feel like this is the end of
this chapter of the story. Because
story.
there's a lot more that happens. But this was my introduction to working for the Lakers, basically. Yeah. The first part of playoffs was in Memphis. The second round of playoffs was San Francisco, and then the third was in Colorado, in Denver.
Okay.
Which in Denver was the Western Conference Finals, which is the game right before the finals, the championship round, which the Lakers, spoiler alert, inevitably lost. But it's the Denver Nuggets are just very good.
Are the people going to remember this from 2023?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Is this the finals game?
This is the Western Conference Finals game. So I traveled with them to Denver as well.
I wish I followed them then. I was more of a Clippers fan. I hate to say it.
But
We blame the ex, but we're Lakers. I Lakers stand now.
Always Lakers. I grew up with Kobe here, so I just like through and through. When we had our three-peat back in high school. I know, R.I.P.
I'm sad. Okay.
Anyway, it's so sad. So because the Lakers came in as a wild card and did so well, surprisingly, and got themselves all the way to the Western Conference Finals, Rob Pelinka, of course, who I mentioned before, as well as a woman named Sam, who was the chief of staff at the time, were both kind of my main points of contact. Well, actually, Sam was my main point, as well as the dietitian and nutritionist, Becky.
Yeah.
They were like, are you interested in continuing this professional relationship into the next season? We need help with our food program back at our facilities. The food program we've just been unhappy with what's going on at the practice facility as well as at the game facility, which is the crypto arena or Staples as we all know it. So is that something you would like to continue? And I was like, absolutely. This has been an amazing
There's a big
experience.
F yes, apparently.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, first, the money was great, but it was also just a cool experience all around to be able to work for a sports team and travel, and I loved that. And I was very excited. So that's pretty much where we can leave off on the story. But it was a wild ride traveling with the Lakers.
Wait, but so you continued into the next year?
I did. And I worked for that full season as a consultant, basically. Yeah. Me and the other chef that I mentioned before, her and I working together, she was technically my boss. And I was representing her in her business. But
like, obviously, you could have run it without her.
Well, it's a learning process. You never know what you're getting into. And having her and I work together was really great. I can talk about the politics between her and I very candidly, but we can do that in the next podcast.
Did you... Okay, we'll talk about it on the next podcast.
I fucking kicked ass during that playoff season, and it was amazing. Yeah. It's basically how I started working for the Lakers. It was just serendipitous, being in the right place in the right time, and being able to say yes.
You said that you got into that place because like you were open to it, but also like you ended your relationship and like you were focusing on yourself 100%. And you were thriving and like you were giving yourself 100% and putting all your energy into your work and your life. And like, that's how you got to be where you were. And I feel like that's something to say as like a woman, like leveling up and like really just like focusing on yourself. Like you can really like achieve what you want. Like that's, I think also too, like what our podcast is about. Like you can like literally achieve anything you fucking want if you focus on yourself, give everything to yourself, and like don't allow like another man or another person to take anything away from you.
Getting distracted, especially.
Do not get distracted, because it's like you, like we as women, like, yeah, you got out of something that was really traumatic, but it's like, don't like allow yourself to be distracted for like certain reasons, because like you can literally achieve anything you want.
You really can. And I can be the first to admit, when I was younger, I mean by younger I mean like in my 20s, I was very much focused on a relationship, and I would prioritize that way too much, and I would internalize that as I am not focusing on me and I am not doing everything to my full potential because I was expending so much energy elsewhere. And for some reason, I did not understand finding self-worth in your work as much as I felt self-worth in attention from men sometimes. And I've learned, I grew up
so much,
but it's a common thing that a lot of, I think, women can understand.
Well, also too, like, I mean, I love my family, but like sometimes I look back and I'm like, dude, I got so distracted on and confused on like what my goals were. What are my principles? What is it? Your ego? Is it your principles? Like what guides you? And then you get distracted by men, and then you get distracted by life, and the next thing you know, like it comes up on you, and then it's like all of a sudden you're like, where did this go? And it's like, it's so important to take a step back, focus on yourself, and look where that took you.
Yeah.
And that's a beautiful thing.
To be selfish, really. It's a tall order.
Okay. It's okay. It's a tall
order. It's a tall order for a woman to be selfish.
It is, and not allow someone to take that away from you.
Yeah. But it's beautiful. It's important too.
Yeah.
If you want to be successful and do the things that you truly feel that you need to do, and that can mean various things for
It can
every
mean like
person.
hurting other people and like focusing on yourself. That's actually a really good point. Like maybe we can dive into friendships. Should we dive into that topic, or do you want to go into something else?
I think we need to talk about your topics.
Okay.
I've been talking. I feel like
I have fun topics, but like we can talk about. I have gotten one inappropriate message.
I mean, it happens, right?
We talked about it. It was like,
Remind me.
okay, wait. I don't remember all the details. It was like a message about real estate. And it was like some guy looking to get into real estate. And I answered the call.
Oh, you did tell me this.
Okay.
Spill the tea.
Okay. I answered the phone call. And I did not know what I was getting into. And I forget the word for it. And I entertained it for a little too long. But this person was like wanting to like pay me to just like
Be a dominant, right? Or vice versa. Is
yes.
it dominant? Or
Yes.
okay, yeah, to be a dominant.
like to be
Yeah.
I don't
to
know,
be
like,
a madam, to
like say things and like do things, and I
degrade.
was like,
He wanted you to degrade.
yes, and I'm not like that much like developed into the situation or like know
not-
much about it. I'm so naive because I wasn't like open to anything before my relationship with my marriage, and then like during my marriage it was very like simple.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what I was getting into, and then like that guy like said all these things to me on the phone, and I was like, what are you saying, sir? Like I don't know. So I was confused, and then I kind of just like listened a little too long because I just was curious, and then I was like, okay,
Wait.
it's time to go, and then I had to like hang up the phone and like block this person because they kept calling me. It was crazy.
Oh, I can tell you a naive experience of being in the exposed to a kink situation that I was not I was still very naive to. This was in 2015, so I was 25 years old. I was at Burning Man, and
Burning Man. How many times have you been?
twice. We can go into that another time.
Are you a burner?
No, but I've been twice.
Okay.
So I
I
plan
love this.
out my outfits before.
I'd be into this. Going.
It's fun. I plan my outfits before, like packing up. You have like different themes and whatnot. And so one of the outfits that I had planned out was kind of like a schoolgirl outfit. So I had like a cute little plaid, like pleated thing, kind of like a Burberry pleated skirt, like a tiny little crop top. And I was planning to wear like my hair in pigtails. And
That is so not like current burner outfit.
this was before the whole influencer like craze of Burning Man.
Yeah, because like everything I see online is like photo.
Crystallized and
Crystal. Yeah, like warrior goddess. Like I don't know.
No, it's different. It was
It's
different
not-
then,
it's
and I
not
think
schoolgirl
it would be
vibe.
very different now. Well, also like you can wear whatever the F you want at Burning Man. It's not
gives
about
a
the
fuck?
Instagram stuff. That's just unfortunately what people see. Anyway, I digress. So
Go into
there is a camp.
Okay.
There's theme camps at Burning Man. There's a camp called Spanky's Wine Bar, and it's a very famous, well-known, notorious kind of S&M type of camp. Very adult. And when you're at Burning Man, you don't have, well, you're supposed to not have your phone or have a watch. You don't really have any sort of concept of time other than when the sun goes up and the sun goes down.
People have their phones though because they're taking.
Now they do, but back then, no.
Okay.
So
What year is this?
2015.
Okay.
People obviously could have phones, but there was no service.
So you're
back
an
then.
OG burner.
Not really.
Yeah, you were.
Let me continue.
Okay.
So we plan to meet up with our friends at this wine bar at sundown. So we know when to meet up. The sun's going down. Oh, we're supposed to go there.
Did you go with McCall?
I did.
Oh, McCall introduced us.
Yeah.
Cute.
So I was wearing my schoolgirl outfit, going to this like basically fetish kink bar thing, not knowing I am dressed as a very typical like schoolgirl brat type of character you would see in these fetish situations. Had no idea that that was a thing. So when we get there, we're obviously meeting up with our friends, but then a woman comes up with a man who is walking on all fours with a collar on his neck, guiding him on a leash. And she comes up to me because she thinks, oh, you're in a schoolgirl outfit. You kind of know what's up. I don't. So he goes, and by the way, the guy who's in the collar, complete butt naked. Absolutely naked. So we see everything.
Is it like hanging?
I mean, it's barely, because it's teeny tiny and it goes into the story. She comes up to me, she goes, tell him he's got a tiny, tiny. Yell at him and laugh at him, point and laugh at him, point and laugh at it. Yeah, he wants to be degraded. He wants to be the embarrassed and degraded.
That's what he wanted on the call.
Exactly. So I am like, what? And the guy he winks at me and goes, it's okay. So I was like, okay, well, I go in and then I like walk off and I was just like, what the f-? It does not end there. Wearing this outfit was my demise of this being at this place.
Oh, so it kept happening.
Not with those people, but then I had another man come over. He's like, can I smack your ass? And I thought he was just gonna go. So I was like, yeah, when you're a Burning Man, you kind of just say yes to most things as long as you feel comfortable. And I felt comfortable.
I don't know this.
I didn't. Then he takes me to a couch like this and bends me over. Imagine I am sitting here and I'm bent over like this, and he goes whack, 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 and I'm like, and my friends are all there just watching because they just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I thought he was just gonna go, see you later, girl. No.
Were you sober or like were you like on something at that point?
I don't remember. I was probably just drinking. For that, at that moment in time, I was probably just drinking, but when I'm at Burning Man, it was like many other things. But anyways, so that was my first experience being naive.
Wait, remember though? Okay, we had talked about this the other day. Like you had brought up the word nagging.
Yeah. About like 10, 15 years ago, there was this guy, I don't remember his name, but he was known as the pickup artist. And he like either wrote a blog or had an Instagram or had a book, like something. So the pickup artist created this concept called negging, or he coined the term, really. So negging basically is like,
I don't remember that, but I'm like, but to be clear, I am like peak 2006, 2008, like LA, like I moved back here. I mean, I'm from here originally. I was born in Van Nuys, but I moved back here when I was like 20, like right before my 21st birthday, like mid-college. I had transferred colleges back out here, and so I was like peak like 2008, like
this is a little bit later.
Britney Spears, like Paris Hilton, like club days. Like that was like where I like moved into.
I wonder if we ever like crossed paths.
Like you will find me like in random like yeah, like it was like Ledoux days. Like if
Ledoux, Playhouse, Supper Club, my house.
I had my 21st.
H-Wood.
Yes.
I had my 21st birthday at a Supper Club.
I was gonna say, I think my 21st birthday was at Sound.
When it first opened, because now it's still around, but it's like...
There was Sound, and there was Playhouse, and there was like Ledoux.
Ledoux. And
like a bunch of my friends now that like ran that as like club owners, they're now in the entertainment industry. One of them owns a really amazing like entertainment company that does like...
Is it Sammy?
No, it's not. Yeah, but no, one of them owns like a really good, like a really amazing entertainment company, and then one of them like works in production.
So
but those are like my days in LA.
But that's like kind of when negging was starting to come to a thing. So I feel like
don't know that though, because I was so vanilla. Like I would party, but like I was very vanilla.
This
like
has
I would
nothing to do with us though.
I would just go home.
But back then, we wouldn't have known about it. It was just like this was boy code, that we would not know about this at all.
Oh, okay. So you know about the term now.
Now I do, and at the time, I think I was dating someone who was like who learned about it and
you would like know about it then. Like you found out about the name later of what it was.
No, I think I was with someone who heard about it and shared it with me because he was like, "Can you believe this is like what guys are doing to pick up women now?"
Yeah, I didn't get that. Like, I didn't know.
But you didn't know. Okay, but I'm gonna tell you what it is.
Well, I didn't really like go home with anyone. Like, I would just be like,
That's okay.
I would be like the girl that would like party really hard and then be like, all right, like time for bed.
That was me.
That was me.
I wish we knew each other back then.
Yeah, it would be so fun because I would party really hard and then it would be like 2 a.m. club and then it would be like maybe after party 4 and then like some girls would hook up with guys and I would be like, all right, like I just need to go to bed.
Yeah.
And like, good night.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'd be like, please, like, just like put me in bed.
Yeah.
Like, let me take off my shoes.
Yeah.
Wash my face.
Yeah, get the makeup off.
Yeah. I still, to this day, I still like love, like, wash my makeup off.
Yeah. Okay, but negging.
Okay.
Though. Let me go back
Yeah,
to
okay.
this. So, I'm curious if okay, so negging is a manipulative like dating tactic that basically involves backhanded compliments or subtle insults that help like undermine a person's confidence. So like a guy will do a backhanded compliment to kind of establish like an imbalance of power. So an example would be like, wow, you're so smart for someone who didn't go to college, or something like that. Like,
That's fucked up.
No, but like it would be like a compliment, but like disguised. It would be a negative dig disguised as a compliment, or like
That's rude.
oftentimes disguised as teasing.
That's so rude.
Yeah, it was like, and
But back then it was teasing.
it was huge back then.
They would tease you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so rude.
It was huge. And so guys would do that, and it would make it seem, and the reason they would do this is because it would make it seem like the guy who is saying that does not care he's getting the attention from the girl. So it makes the girl feel like they can be, that the girls are like, oh, he doesn't give a shit about me. Well, challenge accepted. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, so that was huge like 10, 15 years ago.
By the way, your eyes are so beautiful right now.
Thank you. Yours too.
I'm
nice
not
big blue eyes.
negging you. You just have really pretty eyes.
Thank you. Anyway, so that's negging. And
messed
so
up. Negging is messed up.
it
Do people
is.
do that anymore?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I feel like maybe I was a victim of that, like one time.
Yeah.
With like a fuckboy.
I think because we're so tall,
Yeah.
most people don't fuck with us.
Yeah, I didn't really.
So I don't remember it ever.
get that.
Yeah, I never got it either.
Yeah, like not hard. I'm trying to think like if there was an instance, maybe like.
Maybe you should find out.
Well, I don't know if we should put this on the pod, but like I remember one time like I was having sex with a guy and like he was like, "You would be like way hotter with like big tits," and then like 10 years later I got new tits. That was
Well,
fucked
fuck
up.
him.
Well, this is the tall order pod. It's Carter.
And this is Rocco.
This is the tall order pod. It's Carter.
And Rocco.
And it's about to get real successful in here.
Oh shit. No way.
So I want to talk to you. We'll just go like this. We're like little crabbies. I want to talk to you about how messy the Winter Olympics are. It may be old news by now.
Okay, I don't.
Are you following it at all? Are you watching? Like,
I'm watching the athletes like compete, but I'm not I don't know anything about like what is going outside of the competitions.
really? Because I feel like it's very like sports reality show crossover. Nothing. Are you following anything on the man who cheated on his girlfriend?
No.
Who he said was the love of his life?
No.
Okay, so there was a Norwegian athlete.
Okay.
He said he publicly admitted that.
Wait, hold on. What was the context of him publicly admitting this? Like, was he like on the podium or something?
Yes. He won a medal. This was one of the many medals that he won. He won like 3 medals. Apparently, to the girlfriend, right before the Olympics, he confessed to her. He was like, I cheated on you. And then the Olympics happened. He won the medals. And she obviously blocked him on everything.
Yeah.
And then the Olympics happened. He won the medals. But they're not like all gold medals. Like some of them are bronze. Like it's gold or nothing. I'm sorry. Embarrassing. But like he then was like, oh, like he publicly admitted to cheating and like apologized, and he was like, I met the love of my life and then I cheated on her, but like I really miss her. And it's like, bro, like men will do anything other than like avoid going to therapy.
People go to therapy for those because people who need therapy don't.
Yeah, I mean, like he broke up with her, and like he told her about it before the Olympics, and then like all he had to do when he accepted the medal was to say thank you. But he thought, oh,
Here's my opportunity.
Here's my opportunity.
I'm on
because,
camera.
Like, she's blocked me, and I made a huge mistake, and like let me like be a narcissist. Like obviously that's not what he's thinking, but like, and let me like say something about it.
What sport was this?
He was a biathlon, so I think it was biathlete. So he was like running, skiing. I'm pretty
Cross
sure.
country, something cross country.
skiing.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know about this.
I wish that I would have been in that woman's group chat.
Me too.
Like
Definitely.
that would be like good tea.
That would be. I mean,
Because that
you
poor woman,
know,
because she clearly like blocked him on everything, and like his last ditch effort was like, oh, like let me like talk about this on the news. And then after he did it, then he was like, I regret it. And it's like, okay, sir, like you'll do anything but go to therapy.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, I don't know if cheating on someone warrants therapy, but I will say, approaching it on that global stage is not it at all. You're just airing your dirty laundry and putting a spotlight onto your faults and your problems. And the poor girl who just like been cheated on now has to deal with all of that.
I'm kind of curious like what she looks like. I haven't looked into it, but
The group chat probably went
I
crazy,
need the
though.
group chat. Like I need to know what she looks like, but like he sucks for like bringing it to the world's attention. But I live for the drama because it's very much like the crossover. And like that's what I was saying, like the Olympics this year, the Winter Olympics, like is so messy.
I love the Olympics. I
love
love it.
the Olympics. But yeah, Olympics, messy,
Love
but
it.
also I'm watching and I love it.
I can't wait for LA 28 in 2 years.
Can't
it's
wait.
Gonna be great.
Soon.
Well, how about this? I want to talk about something, but it'll have to go into the next pod, but I'm going to leave it on a teaser note. And as a woman, it's about breaking up with a friend. And it's like, it's a weird thing to do because like friend breakups don't happen often. They often just kind of fizzle out or fade away.
Makes me sad.
But for a conversation to be had and have basically that breakup conversation, I experienced that recently, and that was hard and weird and not messy like the Olympics. I think it was very like respectful.
I feel like I know who you're talking about.
No, yeah, you do know. You like you meant. I've met.
That makes me sad,
you know,
but like
you know her,
also
you've met
like
her.
I've been through friend breakups, and I feel like it's either like a slow fade or a clean cut, and it can be related to
Just so many things going on in your
like
life.
it can be related to like a relationship with like a partner as well, but it's different.
Just the life that you have now and then, it might be different because friendships can span years, decades, whatever, but your life changes so much. But we'll go into that in the next episode. I think that's gonna segue us into wrapping this up because we talked about a lot of things.
Oh, there's so much to talk about.
I know. If you're not subscribed, what are you doing?
Please
join the Tall Order podcast.
Subscribe, sign up. Yeah.
Follow us on Instagram.
Yeah,
we are
please.
posting new episodes every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks, please follow, subscribe.
Yeah.
Would love to hear from you.
can't-
Would love your input.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll see you in the next video.
We can't wait.
Yay. Bye.